What's up, family? Welcome back to UTL TV. And today, listen, I want to speak on this MAKADO 600 situation because it's a lot that's not adding up with his death. And I had to do a little numerology to see if Buka 600 or Lil Durk had any connection to his death by way of sacrifice using a death spell, a hex, or the guards could have been Freemason and got the job done, because there's no coincidence. And what y'all have to understand is anybody who is attached to these artists or celebrity in the industry is at risk of being a blood sacrifice for the elites, because the Kabbalistic elite owe offerings to the draconian archons that's over this planet in order to keep their power. That's why these people are making sacrifices, man. So they grab certain artists out the streets, they place them into these occult schools so that they learn about astrology, numerology, quantum physics, frequency, energy transfer, symbology, and color magic. You feel me? Everything they need to know in order to successfully commit psyops, sacrifices, subliminal messages, and blood rituals, so that they can plant things into your subconscious and get you to push the agenda unknowingly, because nobody is more influential than a celebrity. And to make a sacrifice, all the person need is an emotional bond with the intended person and a certain amount of information like birthday, age, full name, zodiac sign, everything, because sacrifices have to be lined up numerically and astrologically. That's how hexes and death spells work, because they are drawing negative energy from the quantum realm. You get what I'm saying? From these different beings, and they placing it over people. Because for a hex or a death spell to work, the witch or warlock summon dark energy to plague you with, causing small situations in your life to turn deadly. Car accidents, small argument could lead to shootings, health deterioration, anything. And if you are protected spiritually by the ancestors and the Most High, they then send agents and mercenaries to complete the sacrifice. You get what I'm saying? If they can't touch you spiritually. You remember 50 said in that song, in my nightmares, niggas keep pulling texts on me. The doctor said some bitch done put a hex on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's real. That's how things, you know what I'm saying, get done. Just like these suspicious jail guards in MAKADO 600's death. They were most likely Freemasons, like a lot of law enforcement, because niggas don't die out of nowhere, man. Under unknown circumstances, especially in jail without the prison staff being involved. I did 7 years, man. I know how I go in jails and prisons. I done been to juveniles, foster homes. I done been through all of that. Because remember, the labels are big investors in the prison system. It's all connected, man. But let's get into this numerology, because remember, these people speak through supreme mathematics and symbology. They speak through gematria in order to accomplish rituals and sacrifices and wash their hands with the karma, because they tell us everything in code using numbers and symbolism. This is ancient occult knowledge they use on us every day. And most of us don't have a clue. That's why God said, ye shall perish from lack of knowledge. You feel me? Most of us not studying the ancient symbolism. Most of us not studying quantum physics, particle physics, color. You get what I'm saying? We not studying frequencies and none of that. So they're able to put all of this stuff into play negatively and push hexes and spells over us. You feel me? Because a lot of this stuff comes from the Africans and ancient Egyptians and the natives, and they was just took by the Greeks and perverted, man. Y'all got to pay attention. But let's get into it. Now, Gematria is a Kabbalistic practice perverted by the Greeks, like I just told you, and made popular by adepts like Alphonse Louis Constant, and later picked up by protagonists like Anton LaVey, Aleister Crowley, etc. And now we know that MAKADO was connected to Lil Durk, right? I'm going to show you how Durk synchronized the numbers and made the sacrifice, most likely using the jail guards to assist. And what made me think this is because if you put jail guard in the Gematria calculator, you will see that it synchronizes with Samson, which is MAKADO's real last name, man. with the letters, with the numbers 38 and 83 in the ordinal and reduction. So that right there already made me suspicious. But we're going to make some more numeric connections just in case that was just a coincidence. You know, y'all love to say coincidence. Just in case that was just a coincidence, we're gonna continue to make these numeric connections. You feel me? So I take MAKADO's first name, which is Machiavel, in the Gematria calculator, and I get 53 in reverse reduction. Just like killed, he was killed. That's what let me know, because killed equals 53 in the ordinal. So yes, as you can see, the math is math, and numbers don't lie. He was took out numerically. They have to do it that way in order to harvest the energy during certain planetary alignments. You feel me? Now look at this, because you remember they claimed that the young brother died from drug overdose. You feel me? Right now, if you take drug overdose in the Gematria calculator, you will see that drug overdose synchronizes with MAKADO, equals with the 117 in the reverse and the 36 in the reverse reduction. Pay attention, same numbers. Is that another coincidence? Yes, drug overdose in Gematria, it equals out. It has the same numbers with the 117 in reverse and the 36 in reverse reduction. You feel me? Don't mind the order, just pay attention to the synchronization of the numbers. You feel me? That's all that matters in Gematria. And remember, this is just a Kabbalistic practice stolen and perverted by the Greeks, man. Basically, you using the numeric value of the alphabet, like A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3. It's simple. A, B, C, easy as 1, 2, 3. Mike was teaching y'all this, you know what I'm saying? Teaching you supreme mathematics back then. You just ain't peeped the jewels. Neither did I, that he was dropping. But let's get back to it, because y'all remember, he died in his jail cell where they say he, you know what I'm saying, overdosed. And if you look up jail cell, synchronized with MAKADO, equaling 46 in the reverse reduction. Jail cell was mirroring it with 64 in the ordinal. You feel me? Everything has to add up numerically. Just like if you put DURK in the Gematria calculator, you will see that it adds up with MAKADO, with the 45 in the ordinal and the 18 in reduction perfectly. You feel me? Yes. Put DURK in the Gematria calculator, you will see that it matches with MAKADO, which MAKADO equals 45 in the ordinal and 18 in the reduction. You will see that the perfect match with DURK. You feel me? It matches perfectly. That's how I confirmed DURK was the Satanist behind this whole play. You feel what I'm saying? Just like when MAKADO died, he was in Cook County Jail. And Cook County Jail synchronizes with MAKADO's real name, which is Machiavel Sampson, equals 57 in reduction and 87 in reverse reduction. You feel what I'm saying? Is that a coincidence? You know what I'm saying? How does Marvell Sampson equals 57 in reduction and the 87 in reverse reduction synchronizes with Cook County Jail? Come on, man. It was all a play, bro. Is that a coincidence? That's a coincidence too? No, it's not. This is Babylonian numerology right here. You feel me? Babylonian blood magic. DURK also equals 87 in the ordinal, matching Cook County Jail and Machiavel Sampson. Like it's all in your face, man. You feel me? And another numeric connection I made is MAKADO Jesuit order, which is these satanic elites. You know, they go by Jesuit order, the Jesuits, the Society of Jesus, all of that. But let's get to it. The connection I made, MAKADO, Jesuit order, and DURK all synchronizes with that 45 and 54. This was definitely like another sacrifice for the elites, man. MAKADO was offered up to Moloch thanks to Lil Durk. Like I said, in order to make the sacrifice, you need an emotional bond. That's it. And MAKADO is definitely locked in with OTF Buka and Lil Durk. You may seen they were the first ones. You may seen that they was the first ones posting him after the death, talking about, yeah, we looking out for the family and all of this. They constantly shout out MAKADO. And how I know it was DURK that made the sacrifices because his name synchronized with everything numerically that's going on with MAKADO by the numbers perfectly. You feel me? I just provided y'all with the Gematria. And when I tried to put Buka 600 name, he didn't synchronize with nothing, bro. He didn't synchronize with nothing numerically. Buka most likely not even initiated into the occult societies. You feel me? He don't do no symbology. He don't do nothing. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like it's all Lil Durk right now that's pushing this whole satanic agenda within the OTF movement right now. You feel me? Not saying that eventually Buka won't get involved and Zay and Zoo, you know what I'm saying? Guys like that won't get involved eventually, but I feel like as of right now, Durk is the only one that's making the sacrifices, because how is his name synchronizing numerically with all of this stuff that's going on, man? With the whole MAKADO death, man, Durk name is tied up in all of this numerically. Back in the day, he would have been tried as a witch and burned at the stake for practicing gematria, for practicing gematria. You feel what I'm saying? And Babylonian blood magic. These are facts. And at first, I wasn't even gonna do the breakdown, do no gematria on MAKADO, because I'm like, I ain't gonna find nothing. It ain't gonna be no connections, because for the simple fact, he wasn't a real big figure. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't in the industry, and he wasn't too tied in. You feel me? But you have to understand, bro, these artists will sacrifice anybody they can, bro. Anybody they can, bro. Especially if you are already in a vulnerable predicament, a vulnerable situation. These guys will set the play, line you up numerically, and get you out of the way in order for them to level up in the Masonic societies, bro. That's facts. And Durk lined him up numerically. Just like if I wanted to line one of y'all up, I would have to try to do it numerically. Oh, what's your birthday? Try to line that up. Try to line up my name with your name. If it don't match, it don't match. But these people make it match, bro. You feel me? These people wait till certain planetary alignments and certain situations in order for the numbers to add up so that they can complete the sacrifice. You feel me? But I just had to get on here and speak on this, bro, because this is definitely another sacrifice for Durk. Rest in peace, Machiavel Samson. You feel me? I'm not even gonna call him MAKADO. His family named him Machiavel Samson, bro. And rest in peace to that brother. Even though he might have did what he did in the streets, still rest in peace to that brother. And it's UTL TV, man. I'm out.